I have buyers getting ready to close this week. And so we always go over that moving checklist of things that they should remember to do on moving day or upon moving into the house. So I thought I'd share that with you. That includes things like changing the locks, changing codes on the locks or codes on the garage door, all of that. We never know how many people out there have keys to houses or codes to houses. That's also going to include changing the codes to the security system if the house has that. We always tell them to change their utilities, obviously, into their name so that on closing day, everything is in their name and on and ready to go. We tell them to check their oil and propane levels, especially in the wintertime. We don't want to move in and find out that there's no oil or propane and they need some heat. I usually suggest just using who the previous seller was using for their oil and propane, at least to get started, because that company already knows the house and the address. So we get that name ahead of time and make sure that there's plenty of fuel for them, again, especially in the winter, or if they have hot water that's heated by one of those fuels. So I also suggest things, other things like also changing their mailing address. That's something that they want to do ahead of time. And I also suggest that they sign up with the town that they're moving into on the website for different things. This is going to be to get any kind of town alerts, but also to find out any rules and regulations about trash removal and recycling rules and things like that. We try to find out ahead of time what the days are for trash pickup if the town has trash pickup, but just what some of the rules are, things that they need to follow, any town things that might be coming up, events and things like that. Also, at that same time, go onto the school websites and make sure that they're downloading all the school calendars and bus schedules and all of that. And then next, we also ask them to clean out their chimneys. Because if they're going to be using their fireplace or a pellet stove or even just their regular heating system, we always suggest before heating season comes that they have their chimneys cleaned out. We can always refer names of companies that do that in the area, depending on where you're purchasing a house. Another one that we really love to suggest is calling Mass Save. If you're purchasing in Massachusetts, Mass Save is a program that's available to all residents who use either Eversource or National Grid for their electric. They can take advantage of a home energy audit for free in Massachusetts, and Mass Save is a great program. I could do a whole video just on that, but we suggest signing up for that after the closing. You do have to have already purchased the home and be the owner of the home to sign up for that free energy audit, but it's just a great service. We all obviously tell them to deep clean everything. Even if it looks clean, deep clean everything. I even go so far as to say get new shower curtains, get new toilet seats in all the bathrooms, some of those things that you just don't even want to clean, you just want to replace. There's vents in your dryer, there's vents in your hood above your stove. You can replace or wash all of those. Just some handy tips to get them started. I would love to hear from you when you bought your house. What were some of the things you did right away when you moved in that you found needed to be done? Or if you're a real estate agent, what are some of the tips you give to your buyers for move-in day? Love to hear it. Thanks.